beast. Do you agree? And so come up with, as Oscar mentioned, asking them what they want to learn, you know, or as a process to think through things, to come up with the questions that you want them to learn how to ask. And if we all teachers get
and we have some programs that go the whole semester, every week. But since
he puts out this calendar. I thought it was just more paper that was a stick in my recycle. I'm really so that make sure that doesn't happen.
Standards, and I'll have to admit, well, by tomorrow I will have looked at them, but I don't know. I haven't looked at them yet. They sound to me very motherhoodish.
Well, Sherri said there were 3 kinds of standards,
And that's earth.
and she
physical
talked
life.
a lot about the ones that we can do no matter what, which are the
density
Absolutely.
or whatever.
Because 5th grade, there's a specific standard that talks about density,
Right.
and they have to be very familiar with
So,
that one.
under the tab Learning Resources, so you can see what Maryland's using now. But yeah.
or disrespect standards. You got to read them when you talk to your teachers, and you talk to the standards. This is the specific standards.
not possible. But I think it behooves us, and the more I hear about that, too.
Like threw me for a loop, but I had great communication with the teacher that I was working with.
Emphasis on visuals. You use them, Oscar used them.
When
It
they got
really
that
enhances,
technology versus the
absolutely.
years I did it without that technology.
Students think that teachers know everything, and so when you pose a problem and say, I don't know, there's power in you.
You
just
had a
saying,
Chromebook, and it was like, wow, you know, I could do a lot more here. I could get all sorts of technologically and do little flash games on there.
more towards is having students ask and answer questions in reading, in math, and then for them to be doing that inside.
Northwest DC. The principal of which told me they don't do 5th grade
Websites. The example I want to use is a Red Cross. So for funding purposes, strategies to increase Reset's visibility as well as grow our support and increase our volunteer engagement on our Reset page. So our current time, we will continuously display our impact in our community by putting those two together, by having more constant posting and having a wider audience. Is to invite all your friends to like the Reset page. Currently, Reset is in the Stone Ages. You can only like friends and people that matter to us most.
It's just sort of the nature of the beast. Do you agree? And so the more opportunity you give your classroom, come up with, as Oscar mentioned, asking them what they want to learn, you know, or as in Ellison, think through things, to come up with the questions that you want them to learn how to ask. And if